Again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Dean Manham here. It is my privilege to be the host for our global update call today. You know, on the last update call that we did, I mentioned that we were at the doorway to something historical, that we're going to be making history. I also mentioned that you only have the one opportunity, the very first time, to make that very first impression on anything new, anything different that you're going to be doing. And you only have that one time. You can't do it a second time. DubLi is doing everything in their power to make sure that we do it right the very first time. If you're on our last update call, you heard the information regarding where we stand today, what our timeline looks like, and why. Today, the company is going to bring us up to speed on the additional information that we do need, and give us any pertinent information that is going to be required for us in the field. Now is the time for all of us as leaders and builders within the DubLi family to really understand where we're going, understand that this is historic. We don't want to be left behind, so it's important that we do our part and the company is doing their part. So again, make sure you've got something to make some notes with. We will be covering a lot of data very, very quickly. We'll also talk a little bit about some of the things that have happened on the world tour, which has been exceptional. And quite frankly, the feedback that we've got on the information that was passed out on the last update call has been very, very positive and very exciting to understand our people are embracing where we're at, where we're going. They understand the importance of where we stand today and what DubLi is about to roll out, and they're prepared to do what they need to do. Now, I've got the top of the hour, and we want to be punctual as always. So for me, it's a privilege to introduce our first speaker. It is Jerry Yerke, our Chief Network Officer. So with that, Jerry, I will turn it over to you, sir. Jerry, did we lose you, or are you with us? Okay, it looks like Jerry's in India right now. He did give us a warning that...
Here I am.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Thank you so much. And you're exactly right. I happen to be in New Delhi, India right now, so I do want to give a big welcome and greetings to everybody from India. As Dean was just about getting ready to say, I do want to make just a quick disclaimer. There is a possibility. It happens from country to country. Some countries stronger and better internet than others, and it could be a case of location. But just want to let you know that in case I do get dropped, it could happen that Dean will take over and do a masterfully job to bring you updated on the world tour. That's exactly what I want to talk about and bring the information to you. We were very fortunate to start the 2016 World Tour in Denmark on February 24th. Started a great place to always launch the World Tour with the excitement and the leadership that is in Denmark, as well as each and every one of the countries that's listed in front of you. I do want to make one point to everybody that's on the call, something that I think is taken for granted from time to time, and days like today, being with the group here in India, make me realize just how special you and our business associates are around the world. It's real simple. The very first time I had the opportunity to actually meet and sit down with Michael Hansen, and we talked more about the industry than we did specifically about DubLi and where it is at that time and where it's going. The point I'm trying to make is he said something then and continues to say each and every time I talk to him, and that is our business associates are different. They're not the average. They're unique. And I can tell you, folks, from coast to coast, from country to country, from one end of the globe to the other, and it really comes out having the opportunity, the blessed opportunity to be in our local markets in specific countries when it comes to a world tour. And that goes for Denmark on the 24th. Then we were in Italy on the 27th. The very next day in Germany. Frankfurt, Germany. Been in India for the good part of this week, and yesterday here in India, yesterday afternoon on March 5th, we had an outstanding event. It's close to 400, if not more than 400 people in the room. Great location, and again, it comes down to the leadership from our 3 vice presidents to all the sales directors, including a brand new sales director that we were able to celebrate and capture not only in pictures but also on video, and then had the opportunity, and folks, this really is something that I've always dreamed of, and had the opportunity to see it in motion again yesterday, and that is right after the event. Because of the leadership, because of Thomas Schmitz, our Senior Vice President, being here, and also Dean, you have an incredible impact, and actually had a video of you on the screen talking about momentum, about movement for the month of March. We then, 14, 15, 16 of us jumped in a van, all sales directors, and made it a leadership trip and went to the Taj Mahal and spent the whole day there today. So 4 hours there, 4 hours back, a whopping hour and a half of rest after this incredible event, because we wanted to be there together and share those memories at sunrise. So I can tell you, it just happens. And just when you think, wow, how can it get any better than this, it continues to do so. And now we're going to be leaving here in the next day or two to go to the Philippines. We're going to be meeting with large networkers, people that have been in the industry that I've known, having been a past resident of the Philippines for many years and living there, but also because of our leadership. Our senior VPs, our vice presidents, our business associates, our team coordinators, each and every one of them, sales directors that have been contacting me and saying, I've got this family member, or I know this person I've been in business with before. Jerry, would you please meet with them? So hour after hour for really the better part of 2.5 days straight, we're going to be meeting and launching, so to speak, the pre-launch before the pre-launch, starting to build that foundation, because the buzz in the industry in one of the biggest markets when it comes to network marketing is talking about DubLi. So we're going there to build the foundation. Then March 12th on Saturday, cannot wait to be in Tokyo, Japan, with new and upcoming leadership that is just taking DubLi by storm, building incredible momentum. And yes, you're exactly right. We're going to have a special guest, and that is our Senior Vice President, Blanca Williams, will be in attendance and really bringing to the forefront so that our new members, our explosion and momentum, can get the right mentorship, right training, and the right support. And then back to DubLi. On our slide right now, just so that everybody is on the same page and we can communicate with you. Tentatively, it was March 15th. But because we were able to do some rescheduling, and you're going to hear about that in a minute, we've now moved it to March 18th on a Friday evening so we could get the biggest group there. And I'll tell you what, you've not been to a business presentation until you've been in Dubai with our new Vice President, Mohammed Eid, as well as our Vice President, Khalid Shah, that was with us on our last global call. Somebody that's also been going basically around the globe, specifically in the Middle East, and just building that March momentum and that March movement as we talk about building an army. And then you can see the dates. April 9th in Egypt, April 16th in Morocco. Now, why do we tell everybody and really publicize and campaign for these dates? We're in a global business. Folks, I just wish so much you could travel with me and see how really big this is. And I know we had a chance to be with our India leadership today and had a chance to talk to them, and they asked such great questions, and we gave them answers, and the ones we couldn't get them, we're going to get them for them. But the point being is that it's so easy to get in your own market and not see what's going around globally. Well, guess what? There's the Indian culture in the United States. There's the Indian culture in the Philippines, in all of Asia, in Europe, in the Middle East. And that goes back and forth on each and every one of our different markets, global markets, and the different cultures, which means these dates and locations are important for all of you so that you could plug in that outgoing text, that phone call, sending a person the link to hear the business presentation in Hindu or Hindi or whatever the local language is for the market that you're have the special interest to, all the tools, and then having the leadership that we have, starting with our 3 senior vice presidents. Business associates, partners, Egypt and Morocco is going to be one of the 2 biggest events we've had in any of our world tours. Somewhere between 3,000-4,000 people are already being expected. Special guest, our founder, our director, Michael Hansen, will actually be in those markets, and I can tell you it is just going to be monumental. Speaking of Michael, it's time to bring on our founder, our director, the person with the vision. Had the extreme pleasure of not only traveling with him on world tours in the past, but anybody that really has spent any time with Michael knows his love and his passion and the success that he will not stop, the success that he desires for every single one of our business associates around the world at whatever level, from starting a brand new business in DubLi to being a senior vice president and being a part of the president's team. So it's my honor, my privilege, all the way from New Delhi, India, Michael, come online with us. Ladies and gentlemen, partners, business associates, Mr. Michael Hansen, our founder and director.
Thank you so much, Jerry, and a big congratulations with all the success on the world tour. It's really, really exciting to hear and get all the good feedback. Good morning to everybody here from Dallas, Texas. And thank you for taking the time to be on the call this morning here. As you already heard on the last call, the reason for this call is that on Tuesday this week we're going to upload a new presentation to your back office. And this new presentation is about our new worldwide world-class platform that we're launching. So to give you a little bit better understanding about what we actually are bringing to the market here in April. So let's start with the first slide on the presentation. So meet the Predator, and we made it a little bit in a funny way, because this is actually what we are bringing to the market here, a Predator of cashback and savings around the world. So next slide, please. So when you talk about internet today and e-commerce, something that's really, really important is speed. And of course, because our new platform is built on the newest technology, the speed is also really, really fast. It's a little bit hard to explain, but compared to the old platform, the new platform is actually 100 times faster than the old platform. And it's not because that the old platform was slow, it's just because it's really, really exceptional new platform we bring to the market here. And if there's something consumers around the world doesn't have, that is patience. So everything has to go really fast, and we're really, really been preparing for that with a new platform here. Yeah, I can shift to the next slide. The reason why we have this slide here is that if you look at the most successful companies today around the world, what they have been really, really good at, let's take an example of the biggest company today, Apple. The reason why Apple is so successful is that not only they have, nice and cool products, but they also have this community feeling. There's a reason why every time that Apple is launching a new mobile phone that people are actually almost sleeping in front of the store for 2 days to be the first one buying that. It's not because there's a special offer or anything, it's because of the culture. And like we have been really, really good in DubLi Network to build the culture around the world, that's the next phase now, that is actually to build exactly the same culture for our customers. And this is a worldwide phenomenon that we're building up here. Like we have magazines today for our network, we're going to have magazines in the future for our customers. And what's very important for customers around the world is they should feel part of something. And that is something that we really is starting with the new platform. Yeah, next slide. Then what's very important to understand is that this is a true global site. We are the first one in the history who actually are building a true global cashback site. Yes, there is competitor out there in the cashback arena. You have portals in Germany, in UK, in US, and so on. But they're all national portals. Nobody has been done what we are putting together now on a global scale. And not only this, of course, this is a really, really secure platform that we're putting together here. I'm going to talk a lot more about that. So I'll explain the principle behind what I mean when we say global, when we come to the shopping slide. So you can go to the next slide. Thank you. So what we did is we hooked up with Amazon's web service to really, really be sure that all the customers around the world got the best service and the best speed. But not only this, we also hooked up with Cloudflare, and for everybody who doesn't know what Cloudflare is, this is one of the most secure systems in the world. So security has a very, very high priority on a new platform here. It's really one of the most secure platforms that you can find out there. So security and protection, and today this is very, very important for people. And as you can see here, this is the setup Amazon has around the world, and that's exactly the reason why we choose to work together with Amazon. So with a new platform here, it doesn't really matter what countries around the world that you are entering from. You're going to get the highest service, the highest speed that you can possibly think and dream about. Next slide, please. Another thing that's very important to understand is that this platform here, and especially also because it has been a little bit delayed here, we really, really had the time to have been testing again and again and again. And of course, this is a never-ending story. But there's no button, there's no text on this website that's not been tested here. And what's very important is to understand that it's not like we have a design team sitting and say, oh, we think this color here should be green or blue or whatever. Everything is tested. Every single bottom that's placed on the website, there is a reason why it's placed exactly where it's placed. Because everything when you talk about online business is to bring traffic in and convert this traffic to active customer and buying customers. So it's really a never-ending story of bringing traffic to the site, tested here, and as I always say, the website you're going to see when we're launching is the worst it will ever be. It's a never-ending story here, but it is one of the most user-friendly, easy-to-use platform that you've ever seen in your life, and that is really the key to success. And of course, it's also mobile optimized. So. Just wait and see, my friends. This is going to blow you away. Personalized and customized, that's really also one of the key to success here. And what's actually funny when you look at those two slides here, that is actually two slides for India. So the platform has a different look if you're actually entering from India or you're entering from US. So that means that there is different look, as you can see here on the left side here. This is all Amazon, Flipkart, Paytm. That is all the top stores we have in India, including Snapdeal and so on. So that is how it's looking for India. If you went to exactly the same site in Europe or US, it will actually be another look and feel. And that is really this personalized experience you're going to have on the new platform. And of course, as we have been talking about a lot of time, the more you use the platform, the more it's going to be personalized for your special needs. Yeah, go to the next slide. Then what we put into the new platform, and it's very important to understand that when we're launching the platform, everybody is going to be boosted from day one for 90 days. We're going to connect the gamification model around 30 to 45 days later when we launch. So the whole idea is that when you start, you will be fully boosted as a Premier member. And the difference between being a Premier member and a basic member is that you're going to get exactly double cashback compared to what you're getting as a basic free member. And of course, this is really, really motivating. So there's like a long checklist on the site. If you refer a friend, if you download a mobile app, if you download the toolbar, and that means that gamification will be connected when all those things are launched, like mobile app, like toolbar and so on, then we're going to launch the gamification. That means that the more you use the site, the more you recommend the site to your family and friends, and the more you do on social, the more you're actually going to get points. That means that you're going to earn more by getting double cashback. So it's a very easy gamification system to understand for new customer, and it's very, how can you say, the stickiness is really, really good here. So, and then what we also put in is that when you reach a certain amount of points, that means if you're really active, then you're going to get like an extra prize. That means that you're going to get boosted for a full year. But we're also going to use those points here for the gamification is actually if somebody has a bad experience with our website, let's say that there's some missing cashback or whatever, then actually our support team, our great support team, has the possibility to go in and say, you know what, we're so sorry for the inconvenience that your cashback was not tracked or whatever happened to you, you know what, we're going to boost you here for the next 5 days with extra cashback. So this is really, really, really great. And I think that everyone understands that the best site out there really is using a lot of gamification. And the next slide here is security and trust, and this is really, really, really important, especially because also of our partner program here. This is a big sales argument that we have one of the most secure platforms in the whole world with all the security that we've been building in here. And especially when you work like we already are doing with some of the leading banks, insurance companies, financial companies in the world, and you know, big media company, security is very, very important. And what we also put in here is SSL enable, and that means that it's also going to help the Google ranking. So again, you know, the platform is really built on the newest technology and with all the security and speed that you can wish for as a consumer. Yeah, next slide. And this is more to understand when you come in. It doesn't really matter if you look at we call it the Super 8, the perfect purchasing cycle. So in some cases, you know, a customer can come in, you know, at number 4 or 5 or number 2, but it doesn't really matter where you come in this cycle here. You're going to get to the same user experience that in the end would lead to becoming as active as possible. And of course, our final goal is to get you upgraded to a VIP member. So every single thing that you're going to experience in this platform is well thought and well tested. Yeah, next slide. We already talked a little bit about on the last call. When we're launching the new platform, we're actually going to launch now with 15,000 different merchants. And let me explain you the whole principle, because this is really something that's never been done before. So the way we're doing it is that, let me take an example, my home country, Denmark. So when I'm entering from Denmark, I'm going to get access, of course, to all the national Danish stores. But what I'm also is going to do is I'm going to get access to all the international stores entering that is going to deliver product from Denmark. So in Denmark, I'm going to see shops from Germany, but only the shops that is living to my country. I'm going to see shops from United States, from UK, and so on. And that actually means that it doesn't really matter anymore which country that you're going to enter from. You're minimum going to have access to 400 to 500 shops that are actually going to deliver to a country. That means that you're really, really going to have this user experience that you are entering like a local portal. Right now, from day one, we have local merchants in more than 45 countries around the world, and it's only a matter of few months we're going to have local merchants, you know, from all countries around the world. So it's really, really a state-of-the-art platform. But just to understand the real number here, because let's say you have a merchant in Germany who's delivering to UK, who's delivering to Scandinavia, who's delivering to France and Spain and so on. If you really count all those merchants that we have been sitting as a team and putting in all different countries, the merchant count right now is more than 130,000 merchants. So it's really an unbelievable work that team has been putting together. And the way it's functioned is that let's say that I'm from Germany, so my preferred language is of course Germany. What I also can do is, if I want to look at how is the American shopping mall looking, or how is the French shopping mall looking, then I can actually scroll down in the bottom, and then I can choose France. And now, of course, I will go to the French shopping mall, and everything will be in French. But what I can choose actually as a user is that if I want to see the platform, then I can actually go and choose the French language also at the bottom. And now the whole platform in France will actually change to German. So I have a really, good user experience if I want to shop from France. So we are really trying to be thinking about everything here to create a true global portal. And when we are starting here, we're going to add more than 25,000 coupons on top of all the merchants. That means that not only you can save money to cashback, but also to a lot of the merchants that we're integrating, there's a lot of extra coupons, and the combination of coupons and cashback can give you really huge savings. So it's an unbelievable system, and as you heard the last time, that's the real reason why the small delay we're going to have here is because of the big job that our team is doing, putting all the merchant in here. So and the merchant description will always be in the local language and also in English. Yeah, and then the next slide here, easy to read information. It doesn't really matter which page you're on. In this case here, you can see how cashback is working. It's really our team, our design team, and our communication team did such a great job, really make it user-friendly and easy for new people that's entering the site to really understand what the site is about. And maybe for us, because we are living in the e-commerce world, we're living in the cashback world, we understand what cashback is, but still think about, we are entering new countries every single day, and a lot of those consumers has never heard about cashback before. So we've really been, our team has been doing a great job explaining all the things you can do, from finding new customers to how cashback is working. And again, everything comes down to conversion. It's very important when people come to our site that in the first few seconds they understand what the site is about. And as I said, our team just did a great job. Look at the design here. So really easy to understand. Yeah, next slide. And then we have 3 membership. We're starting with basic membership here. We have the second, that is Premier membership. And what's very special compared to the old platform is that Premier membership is not a membership that you can buy anymore. You actually have to earn a Premier status. And it's not going to happen from day one, but it's going to happen really soon after launch, that the whole site, every newsletter is going to be personalized after which membership you have, because again, this is back to what I said in the beginning. We want to create this community feeling, and you really have to, we want people to feel special. So if you're a Premier member, it's because you did something, it's because you're a really active member, and you need to feel special. That means the Premier member is going to have another design of newsletter than basic member is going to have. And then of course we have our VIP membership. And our VIP membership, in the old days, it was based on extra cashback. We're also launching now with the new VIP membership that is based on extra cashback. But this is only in the beginning, because our VIP membership is going to be built out as a lounge with a lot of extra benefits. And that is everything from a hotel search engine to flight gift cards to a lot of other benefits here. So that also means for the website we have today, you can always see when you look at the website, it says up to a certain amount of cashback, and that is including the VIP membership. When the new website is launching, it says up to, but that is only including the Premier membership. What actually happened then when you go in and you sign up as a VIP member is that the website is going to change. That means that you can always see the extra 6% cashback. So if you enter the website as a VIP membership, it says up to so and so much cashback as a Premier member plus 6%. So that is how the principle of the new platform is built up. And again, if you look at those two banners here, again, this is banners for India. So it will look different if you enter from the US or another country. Yeah. Next slide. And then on the new platform also, and again it has something to do with converting traffic. The only thing we're asking for is an email address and a password, and then you actually signed up, you're ready now to earn your cashback. Then of course you can go into your account, into your settings, and then you can add all the extra information you want to add with your name and address and so on. But we just want people to join and start gaining cashback, and then of course when they want to get the cashback out, they can go in and they can upgrade the information about it. So again, everything is easy to join here, and as I said, build on the newest technology. Yeah. Then another thing that we have been working really hard on is to make for you as business associate it easy as possible to send out a VIP voucher, and of course you can just send a VIP voucher out by email, and the email you're going to send out will explain everything about what a VIP membership is and all the benefits. And then if you could click to the next slide. And that is really a big news, because you don't have to be a programmer anymore to redeem your VIP voucher. Actually, when you click on the email that was sent out to you from a business associate as a customer, you go to the site, everything is filled out for you. The only thing you have to do is order VIP. Click one time, order VIP, and now you are an active VIP member. So it cannot be more easy, it cannot be more user-friendly. So VIP voucher redemption in the future is one click away for customers. So I think that everybody out there understands how much this actually means for our business here. And again, you can look at the left side here. Sorry, can you go back? So that's the new design of the VIP lounge here, and again, I'm really excited about it. This VIP lounge, again, is a never ending story here. We're going to fill in so many benefits for everybody around the world that it's a no-brainer to sign customers up. We want to give so much benefit that already in the first 1-2 months as a VIP member, you're going to earn your money back many times. So we're really excited about it, and we have been almost in a daily communication with our big partners, our big merchants, and everybody is just interested in getting their offers into the VIP lounge. So we're so excited about it. Yeah, next slide. So this is how the float is looking on the website here. You can go into the top and you can search by category, and when you click on a category, you look at all the merchant, and then of course you can click on the merchant. You go to you can call it the merchant information page, and the difference between, or the improvement from the old platform to now, is that when you actually go to a merchant, you're going to see, as you can see here in the middle here, up to, in this case here, I think it's 3.2% cashback at hotel.com. But in a lot of cases, you have different cashback percentages in different categories, and that is actually possible now on this platform to exactly see what you're earning in the different categories. So an example could be that you had a store selling clothing and electronic products. So in clothing, it could be 8%, and in electronic, it could be 3%. Then you can actually see before you go to the stores. And of course, the principle is the same. You can scroll down and you see all the special deals, all the coupons. So you know that before you actually go to the store. And now you click go to the store, and it will pop up. If you're not logged in, it will remind you that you have to be signed up to be able to earn your cashback before you go to the store. And if you already is signed up, it will just say that you are entitled to earn your cashback, and now you will go to the store. So please go to the next slide. So here's an example of you went to hotel.com and now you're doing your booking. When you go back to the site now, it will pop up again here. And what you actually can do now is you can give some feedback to us. That means that not only you can give feedback to us, but also to yourself. So you can actually add some comments about your experience in this particular website here. And those comments you're adding is actually going to be saved in your back office. So you can always go back yourself and see the comments. But also by adding those comments here about the merchant, and of course you don't have to do it, it's up to you, But if you add some comments, this feedback is also going to be given to our team in-house. And the reason for that is we actually want in the future, it's not going to be there from day one, but we're going to add it later on. We really want to rank all our merchants. So your better user experience our merchant is going to give you as a customers. Your more cashback, your faster they are paying cashback out, missing purchase, and all those things are going to be counted from our side. That means that all the merchant in the future is going to have like a rank. It could be like a five-star rank. So your better job the merchant is doing, your higher ranking they're going to get on our website, and that means, of course, in the end for them, more traffic. So that is how the new platform, how the new system is built up here. And again, for you, maybe you forget about it, maybe you shopped at a store 7 months ago, and then it's nice for you to always go back and see, what was my experience with this particular merchant 7 months ago. So here you can add your comments. Yeah, go to the next slide. Then, of course, what we also put together is a referral program, and from now on with the new platform, we are rewarding everybody. So there's two kind of rewards. There is when you bring a new customer to the site, and the new customer did shopping for $25. That means that the new customer earned $25 in cashback. Then you're going to be rewarded with $5. But also, if the new customers upgrade itself to a VIP member, you're going to earn $5 again. So that means you have the potential right now on each new customer you bring in to actually earn $10. So not like we have today that you're only going to earn on VIP customer. Now you're going to earn on all customers. Yeah, you can go to the next slide. And what we really put in together here is that not only we're going to give all our customers a standard link they can use to bring customers in, but for professional bloggers out there, for professional people who really can bring a lot of traffic, you can create all the links you want to create to drive as much traffic in as possible. And there is a lot of really professional people out there that is doing a great job bringing a lot of traffic. And of course, now it's up to you to learn the customers how to bring traffic. And believe me, this is going to really get the effect that we want to have, and that is that customer is starting to find new customers, going to start new customers, who's going to find new customers. And you all understand what this actually means to your business. That means that your 10 personal customer or 20 personal customer can turn into 100 or 1,000 of customers over time. And that is really what we want to happen here. So again, the best tools for people to earn the points, to boost their cashback and earn a lot of extra money by bringing new customers to the site. Yeah, next slide. Then what we have is this is a screenshot here of our dashboard for customers. And what we put in the dashboard here is a little bit extra for the user experience. That is what we call a shopping trip. That means as soon as you go from our website to a merchant and you go back again, this little shopping trip will actually be shown into your back office. And the reason for that is that today on our existing platform, it is like this, that let's say that I go to a store from our website, you're actually not going to see it in your back office before we actually getting a message back from the store that you went there. In some cases, this can take 1 day, or it can take 5 days. And what we have been experiencing in support is a lot of people think that we didn't track the visits that our customers made. And sometimes people are saying after 2 days, oh, I cannot see that anywhere that I went to hotel.com or another stores, and then they're contacting support. So on this new website here, you're going to see immediately every time you go to a merchant from our website, and that will give our customer the confidence that we actually has been registering the shopping trip here. And then of course later on when we're getting the information about how much shopping there was done, you can see the cashback amount under transaction as pending cashback. And as soon as the cashback has been paid out to us, it's going to be available cashback. So really, again, a state-of-the-art dashboard for customers that's, make it very easy for you to follow your cashback. Yeah, next slide. So that is a little presentation that we put together here, so you really, as business associate, understand what we're bringing to the market here. And as I said last time, we could push the button now, and the website will be ready, because this is really a website who has been testing and well tested over the last couple of months here. But we want to make sure that when we really bring it to the market, that the user experience is just the top. And the difference between us launching now and launching in a few weeks from now on is that we're going to launch with 15,000 top merchants from around the world that will make it available for you to actually search more than 1 billion product online. So we're really, really excited about it here. As I said in the beginning, the new presentation here is going to be uploaded in your back office on Tuesday. And that means that you can use this to show new business associate what's coming. And also maybe if you have some partner program that's interesting, a partner program, you can use it. So, but it will give you a good chance to have an advantage when we are launching here in April, that you actually have a little bit better understanding what this is all about here. So we're really, really excited about it. And with this new platform here, we are creating a foundation, not only as a company for the rest of our lives, but also for you as business associate. This is really putting us in a position for ourselves. So thank you so much for listening in here, and I'm going to give the word back to you now, Jerry. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking the time to be on the call. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dean Manheimer. Jerry just texted me. He's able to hear us, but he is frozen out on the audio side, so he asked me if I would be kind enough to pick this up and just close it out on his behalf. Jerry, thank you for the challenges you go through to be taking part with us in the presentation, and thank you for the information that you gave us earlier. Michael, as always, thank you for the information. Thank you for creating what you've created. And folks, I'm going to tell you, when you look at these slides, and as Michael just said, they're going to be available for us in our back office on Tuesday. Now, on our last call, one of the things that I said is that we know that DubLi is going to do what they need to do to get it right. So when this launches, it gives us that, what we would call that unfair advantage, and we're going to take everything we can get. Now's the time. We've got this 4 weeks with these special promotions that we covered on the last call to build our business, to set the infrastructure. And I know with a number of you that have already reached out to me, with some of the people that I'm dealing with personally, we've got a lot of great people that are looking at DubLi, and they're very excited about what we've been telling them. Now with these slides, we're going to actually be able to show them the visuals, and we're going to be able to help them understand that when this goes live, that first week or so of April, that it's going to just flat explode. Now, there's a choice, and the choice is you wait till it's there and then you scramble to build your business, or you take the infrastructure now, take these 4 weeks, build that infrastructure, give them the opportunity to do the same thing with whatever time they have available to them, and just take this to a whole new level. Again, this is history in the making. You can either be part of it or you can just watch it happen. And I know that we've got leaders that understand that philosophy, and they're going to be part of history in the making. They're going to be out there, and they're going to make some amazing things happen, not only for themselves and their teams, but also with DubLi. So I want to thank all of you for being on this webinar, this presentation. Take the information, internalize it. Make sure you get this information to your teams, and let's start hitting the ground running now while we have the opportunity. And again, as soon as these slides are available, get them downloaded, get them dispersed to your teams, and let's take advantage of all of that. So with that, I want to thank everybody. Again, Michael, thank you very much. Denise, thank you for handling the logistics with the slides and everything else. Bettina, thank you for what you do. Also, the Senior Vice Presidents, Tom Schmidt, I know you're in an airplane doing what you need to do. And Blanca, thank you also for the leadership you give for your groups. Between all of the teams and the vice presidents that we've got, DubLi is going to be the talk of the town. With that, I want to say thank you all very much, and we will see you on the next webinar, presentation, and/or meeting. Have a great weekend.